Happy Monday. Today on Up North at 4, I'll have a conversation about PFAS contamination in Rhinelander with Dr. James Tingham of UW-Madison. Then we'll head over to Hanson's Garden Village just west of Rhinelander and see how their business during the pandemic isn't too bad. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. The DNC kicked off virtually today in Milwaukee. Governor Evers started with a bang by showing everyone his breakfast. An Egg McMuffin, solid choice, I have to admit. The main event will start tonight, though, at 8 p.m. Former First Lady Michelle Obama is slated to speak. No word on any more Egg McMuffins. Well, President Trump will be doing some counter-programming today in Wisconsin. He first stopped in Mankato, Minnesota this morning to deliver a speech, but at 4:30, right after this show, he will deliver a speech just down the road in Oshkosh. This summer, exploratory drilling concluded in southeast Oneida County. It could become a high-impact sulfide mine down the road. If you want to learn more about these sulfide mines, there will be a webinar on the topic tonight at 6 p.m. Retired DNR water specialist Tom Giroux will be speaking. I don't have a great way to give the link, but just search high-impact sulfide mining in northern Wisconsin on Facebook. The YMCA of the Northwoods just received a gift of $50,000. The funds will go towards the $2 million goal to expand the Y's physical spaces. Plans include doubling the current childcare capacity, adding 9 classrooms, and expanding the gymnasium. To date, the campaign has raised $1.3 million. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, I feel like we're just clinging to summer at this point.
Hey Dan, yeah, happy Monday. Well, cool temperatures are in store tonight with lows back in the middle 40s, but 80s are back in the forecast midweek this week. Outside now, though, not so much. We're in the 70s in Tomahawk, also in Merrill, also in Wausau. There's an 80 there in Rome. It's few and far between, but 80s are back in the forecast as soon as Wednesday into Thursday as we have warmer temperatures on the way. Looking outside now, though, from space, you can see a couple of fair weather clouds out there now. They're not going to bug anybody tonight, and we're in a pretty good spot, although we could get some increasing clouds later tomorrow night with a couple of showers in here on Wednesday, but until then, we are smooth sailing. Here's your forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, maybe some dense fog late with low temperatures down near 45. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Check it out. You'd be crazy to do this stroke.
But even crazier to do that drunk. Drive sober on your wheels.
And we mean all your wheels.
From first-time homeowners to empty nesters, new windows provide a connection to the world around us. That's where we come in here at Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. We're going to put a great window in your home, the Eco Sky windows. With Sky Mirror technology, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade, and you're going to love the ease of operation. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now would be a great time to give us a call here at Mad City Windows to take advantage of the Summer Spectacular Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. Zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Ask about virtual online estimates. Call for a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call us here in Wausau now at 715-690-3085. 715-690-3085.
A technical education is more valuable and essential than ever, with 2/3 of careers in 2020 requiring hands-on skills. Nicolet College provides a quality education and programs that are more flexible, affordable, and relevant in today's careers. For added flexibility, select programs offer monthly start dates and personalized learning. Plus, with courses offered on campus or online, there's a program suited for everyone. Nicolet College is the next step toward your successful career.
This has been one of the toughest years in my life.
Coronavirus kind of hurt, but we found a way to get through it.
Guess what? If you're like me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
People are worried about paying their bills. They're not worried about paying the government.
Who's going to be paying for this? It'll be the middle class.
Joe Biden's tax hike won't be good for the economy.
Biden's always raised taxes. It's what he'll do now.
The last thing we need is a tax increase. We're barely holding on as it is.
America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back. Jeff, I saw 5 snakes this weekend.
Snakes?
Yeah, let's take a look at one.
Oh,
this is a garter snake. I saw 5 huge garter snakes at Lake McNaughton, the McNaughton Trail Center just south of Lake Tom.
And they're friendly. They don't.
Yeah, they're not too bad, but I've never seen 5 snakes
5 in the same day.
So how was your weekend?
So you were hiking, obviously.
I was, yeah.
I had a great weekend. It was a family weekend for me. But we have a big week teed up this week, right? What's going on?
So we are talking to politicians Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I know this show is generally an entertainment show, keep it light show. But with the DNC this week in Wisconsin, we both felt that it was a good opportunity to at least talk to some politicians, and every single day we will talk to both sides. That is a guarantee.
Yeah, I mean, politicians are people too, and they have opinions on things. And quite frankly, we're what, 76, 78 days away from
something like that, yeah.
A big election. So we thought that we could put out some views on this show to help you all at home make a fair judgment on what you believe. So we're going to try that, and we'll see what happens this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday,
will be interview heavy, and we're going to do a fun job with it.
Exactly. Well, we will try to do our best with that. If you want to skip those days, I understand. We'll see you back on Friday. But one of the biggest problems in Rhinelander right now is contaminated water from PFAS. So after the break, I will talk to expert Dr. James Tinjum on whether you should be drinking your tap water right now.
Tomahawk Real Estate Auction, August 20th. Lovely 3-bedroom ranch home with a 2-car attached garage. All being sold to the highest bidder. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
At Schrader's, we love summer, and it shows. Find a beautiful dress for that warm weather event. Shorts and tops in the latest trends. Keen sandals and Lake Girl. And get the perfect gift for that summer wedding.
You'll always find something new to love at Schrader's in Anago.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil, because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you, because we all run together.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time.
This summer, as temperatures rise, so will your power bills. Keep your home cooler and more comfortable with new energy-efficient windows from us here at Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. We can install Eco Sky windows with 0.17 U factor, one of the lowest, if not the lowest, U factor in the industry. Beautiful windows that just open up a room. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now would be a great time to take advantage of the Summer Spectacular Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Ask about our virtual online estimates. Call now for a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call us here in Wausau now at 715-690-3085, 715-690-3085.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm with Dr. James Tinjum. He is the director of the Geological Engineering Program at UW-Madison. Dr. Tinjum, welcome to the program.
Very pleased to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, we have a very serious topic today. I didn't mention that you're also an environmental consultant for the city of Rhinelander, who's facing a pretty major PFAS problem right now. So let's start at the very basics. Can you just tell me what are these PFAS chemicals that people are talking about?
Yes, PFAS chemicals are what are termed forever chemicals because they are chemicals that are used to protect carpeting, furniture, stain-resistant clothing. They've been manufactured to resist degradation, and they are thus a legacy compound throughout our society because we've been using them in these products for 40, 50 years. And of late, certain environmental groups and agencies have begun to determine that these compounds may be hazardous to human health.
Okay, so there's actually no definitive proof that they are carcinogenic. However, there's some research that would lead people to believe that is the case. So I guess my question for you, Dr. Tingham, is should people drink the tap water in Rhinelander? Should they not drink the tap water in Rhinelander?
Yeah, so a little bit of background. Wells 7 and 8 in the city of Rhinelander have been mostly proactively removed from service because they have experienced slightly elevated hits of PFAS that are above the advisory limits in the state of Wisconsin and for the United States Environmental Protection Agency. So my recommendation, if it was myself, my family, I personally would install a reverse osmosis or activated carbon filtering system in my domestic house to be out of an abundance of caution as we continue to investigate this issue in Rhinelander.
I see. So reverse osmosis or an activated carbon filter. What about a Brita filter? Does Brita filters, do they have activated carbon in them?
They generally do. So activated carbon is generally what it does. It will mostly reduce PFAS compounds. Reverse osmosis has been shown to more effectively remove, but reverse osmosis systems are more costly and they're more maintenance intensive in a home setting.
So there's been talk about, maybe this isn't just a Rhinelander problem. Maybe it's perhaps of all of the Oneida County or all of the Northwoods. We have viewers in Minocqua, Eagle River, Merrill. Should those people be concerned about PFAS as well? Should they be considering getting a reverse osmosis filter or an activated carbon filter?
Yeah, I have no evidence outside of what we've seen in the city of Rhinelander proper. So I really can't extend this out to the larger Northwoods community. No, I would say that across the nation, where we see PFAS contamination is near airports, where historically wastewater treatment plants have disposed of biosolids, and adjacent to significant industry that has used PFAS compounds in the past. So generally that puts PFAS compounds in a little bit more urban or city settings that will have that type of industry and infrastructure.
I see. Well, you mentioned wells 7 and 8 earlier. This question I have next, it's, I've heard about the aquifer. The aquifer is kind of the large body of water underneath the surface where all water really comes from. So I guess a couple questions here. Could PFAS be in that aquifer? Could it be in the other wells? And if it is in those other wells, could Rhinelander have enough water if we had to shut down well 6 or 5 or any of the other ones?
Yes, so first, it is in our aquifer. So because it was found at elevated concentrations in wells 7 and 8, that means it is in the aquifer. In the Rhinelander area, it's a very shallow aquifer, only about 100 feet deep before we get to massive granitic bedrock. So although your aquifer is very sandy and gravelly, it's also shallow. Thus, it is susceptible to surface contamination and infiltration into the wells. So it's in the aquifer. We know it's there because we measured it from withdrawals from wells 7 and 8. At this time, we have not seen the same concentrations in the other wells. However, from my understanding, if another well is shut down out of emergency or for whatever reason, the supply supply to the city of Rhinelander in general would be below demand. So the city is at the tipping point that if one more well goes down, it may not be enough water to supply demand.
And what would be the ramifications of that? How would we deal with that lack of water?
Have to cut back. Industry might not have the water. It's a pretty serious thing. We use water in industry, commercial purposes, drinking water. Not having availability to that water due to potential PFAS contamination is a serious consideration that needs to be addressed going forward.
All right, so let's take kind of one large step back and look at this whole process of dealing with this problem, because at the end of the day, that's what we need to do. Correct. What kind of steps is the city taking on trying to get rid of the PFAS contamination?
We're doing a few things. First, we're going to be going into the old closed landfill and measuring if PFAS is in the leachate within that landfill. That's part of our program to kind of try to find out where the source of this contaminants is, so that we can rule out that old legacy landfill. We are also looking at different things that we might cooperate with at the City of Rhinelander or Oneida County Airport. Another potential location of PFAS contamination, because that's where wells 7 and 8 are located on that property. Ultimately, what we might elect to do is put a new well in service somewhere outside of this region. That is an expensive proposition, drilling a new well and then installing the utility connections to that well. That's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for a new well. Another thing that we're looking at is some really novel treatment at the well area, where we actually would inject carbon into the subsurface and see if we can absorb and limit the uptake of PFAS using these evolving techniques that engineers across the country are starting to recommend for locations such as Rhinelander that has this type of issue.
All right, so you mentioned two solutions there, injecting active carbon as well as drilling a well outside of the city. But what I'm thinking right now is both of those solutions will take a lot of money. Is there any way that, I know there's a correlation between some of the factories that we've had here and creating those PFAS chemicals. Is there any indication that maybe some businesses or industries would be held to account for producing those chemicals, or is that not a direction the city is willing to go?
The task force that I am on, the Water Action Team Rhinelander, has a mission from Mayor Frederickson to be proactive with solutions. So just as part of the charge of the task force that I'm on, we are not trying to point fingers or bring in industry or responsible parties at this time. Our mission is to seek out and solicit funding, from the state, federal government, wherever, to help Rhinelander with this problem. I've been in environmental consulting business for 30 years now, and if you do get into litigation, people entrench their heels. It gets extremely expensive. Solutions are hard fought. So in my technical opinion, we should try not to go down that path if we can go down a positive path on finding the problem and fixing it.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Tinjim, for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
No, again, just a pleasure to have you on, and happy to come back on should your viewers need more information.
Okay, I think we will definitely need some more expertise down the road, especially if we go one of two directions with those possible solutions. So thanks so much, Dr. Tinjim, for joining us.
You're welcome. Take care.
All right, after the break, we're going to go to Hanson's Garden Village and see how they're doing amid this pandemic with business. That'll be right after the break.
Let me introduce me. Here I come. Yeah.
Cuts, colors, braids, and fades. We stand for style. Cost Cutter Salons. #1 in color in Wisconsin.
There's never been a Democratic National Convention like this. Joe Biden becomes the official nominee as his party reveals its vision for America. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, Chuck Todd, and Andrea Mitchell for complete coverage starting tonight at 10 p.m.
The stages are set for the most unique quarterfinal event in Got Talent history.
Like nothing you've ever seen in 15 years.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC.
When unexpected home projects come along, use the Home Advisor app and instantly book an appointment online with a top-rated pro. Be prepared for whatever home projects come your way. Download the free Home Advisor app today.
Dreaming of custom furniture, but you think high prices, sales pressure, and waiting for months and months? Come to Slumberland and design your way. Quick and easy, with no extra cost. First, pick your piece. Lots of styles, clearly marked. Next, pick your fabric. There's no extra charge here. Then, get it quick. Our orders are made fast. Plus, all custom furniture is on sale. Design your way, only at Slumberland Furniture.
From first-time homeowners to empty nesters, new windows provide a connection to the world around us. That's where we come in here at Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. We're going to put a great window in your home, the Eco Sky windows. With Sky Mirror technology, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade, and you're going to love the ease of operation. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now would be a great time to give us a call here at Mad City Windows to take advantage of the Summer Spectacular Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. Zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Ask about virtual online estimates. Call for a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call us here in Wausau now at 715-690-3085. 715-690-3085.
All right, welcome to Up North at 4. I'm with Beth Hansen from Hansen's Garden Village. Beth, how are you doing today?
Good.
Tell us about the season at the Garden Village. Was it more busy, less busy than usual? I know it's been a weird year.
Yeah, well, when everything happened with COVID-19, we were, of course, at first very worried, like what was going to happen. We were just gearing up for our busy spring season, and we didn't know if we'd be able to sell any of our stuff this year. Luckily, with people having to stay at home, there was a really large renewed interest in gardening and beautifying your home. So we actually had a really great spring sales season. Lots of new gardeners, lots of people with interest and wanting to take on the new hobby of gardening, and a lot of our same old customers that come back every year as well.
That's kind of cool. So maybe it was pretty inspiring to see people who've never, picked up a trowel before getting into gardening. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, and I mean, we did have, it was a little more hands-off with the customers, keeping our distance. Things changed every day. We moved cash registers outside to check people out. We closed our office. We did a lot of curbside. Luckily, our website had the capability of selling online, so I quick made it where people could order online. We were able to shift and change very quickly, and that really helped us out a lot as well. Okay. So, but yeah, it is really inspiring to see new gardeners, people that are finally getting around to some of the projects in their yard. They had the time to do it this year, and we, always want to help anybody with any of their gardening issues, and really promote. Gardening has a lot of great benefits: mental health, physical health. Like, it's not just making your yard pretty, but I mean, it does also increase property value as well.
A nice way to escape maybe from the stress we're all having with COVID-19. Maybe speak to that a little bit more. Is this kind of how you unwind, is get your hands dirty?
Well, I mean, my job is gardening, so it's kind of the case of if you're doing it for your job, you don't necessarily always do it at home. I do have a small garden. I've had really good cherry tomato crop this year, but I got to my stuff a lot later because we were so busy and inundated with the needs out here at that time. It was a lot of extra work this year, but our sales were really good, and hopefully we retain some of those new customers for next year as well. So we're already planning for next year. We're ordering our plants and our plugs. We get a lot of stuff in the fall to grow for the spring, and then January is really when we start doing a lot of that stuff. We were sad that we didn't get to host a lot of workshops and classes this year. We tried to do take-home kits and stuff like that, and we did have a lot of interest in the early spring when people were home more, and then people kind of took it in their own hands and were doing their own planting. So.
All right, thanks so much, Beth, for joining us today. Still out here, still helping the community. A lot of people here today, so very cool to see.
Thank you. All
right, we'll be right back on Up North at 4.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting at Menards. Update your fixtures with a Vienna 2 42-inch ceiling fan featuring simple, elegant beauty with a traditional style. It's $44.49 after 11% rebate. Light your outdoor spaces with this dual-head floodlight from Fight Electric with a dusk to dawn sensor. Pick one up for $22.22 after 11% rebate. Save on everything for your home right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
This is Dave. He donates blood regularly. This is Mason. He was diagnosed with cancer at age 3 and received weekly transfusions. Mason is one of the many lives Dave has helped save. Jennifer started donating last week. Jeff just found out he'll need surgery next week. Neither Jeff nor Jennifer know it, but her blood will help Jeff get through his surgery.
This is Lauren. She'll need a blood transfusion in 2 weeks. Will your donation save her life?
Donate today. You'll save lives tomorrow.
Donate in August for a chance to win one of 3 cutting-edge technology packages.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
All right, welcome back. We ran out of time. We'll see you next time.